All right, so here's our quiz review on exponential growth and decay. Remember that an exponential growth is when your initial amount is increasing by a certain percentage every period of time, whatever that period of time may be. And a decay is when your initial amount is decreasing by a certain percentage, whatever the period of time may be. So let's take a look at number one. It says an employee receives a 2% raise once per year. If the employee's initial salary is $59,300, what will the employee's salary be after 5 years? So this is a 2% raise. That means it's a 2% increase. So this is an exponential growth. Now the equation for exponential growth is y equals a times 1 plus r to the t power, where a is the initial amount and r is the percent as a decimal and t is the amount of time. So in this case, we're going to have y equals 59,300 times 1 plus 2% as a decimal is 0.02 to the fifth power, because we're talking about 5 years. And 1 plus 0.02 is 1.02. So this is our equation, y equals 59,300 times 1.02 to the fifth power. And now we just need to go into our calculator and punch that in. So we have 59,300 times 1.02, and then we hit our exponent button, to the fifth power. And this gives us 65,471.99163, but since we're dealing with money, we round to the nearest cent, which is the second decimal place. So our answer is going to be $65,471.99. $65,471.99. Now let's take a look at question number 2. It says a new social media site is increasing its user base by approximately 4% per month. If the site currently has 33,330 users, what will the approximate user base be 20 months from now? So again, this is an increase. So we're going to have y equals a is 33,330 times 1 plus 4% as a decimal is 0.04, and our time here isn't measured in months, so we're looking for month number 20, so our exponent is 20. And 1 plus 0.04 is 1.04. So our equation is 33,330 times 1.04 to the 20th power. That's our equation. So now let's go ahead and punch that into our calculator. 33,330 times 1.04 to the 20th power. And we get 73,030.13436, but since we're dealing with people, we round to the nearest whole number. So our answer is 73,030. So that's going to be, in 20 months, approximately 73,030 users. All right, let's take a look at number 3. A company promises to release a new smartphone model every month. Each model's battery life will be 4.5% longer than the previous models. If the current model's battery life is 664 minutes, what will the latest model's battery life be for 6 months from now? Okay, so again, this is a percent of increase. Our initial amount is 664, so y equals 664 times 1 plus 4.5% as a decimal is 0.045 to the 6th power. So y equals 664 times 1 plus 0.045 is 1.045 to the 6th power. Now here's our equation. Now we just need to punch this into our calculator. So we have 664 times 1.045 to the 6th power. And that gives us 864.7007229. So let's just go ahead and round that to the nearest tenth. So that's going to be 864.7 minutes. And that's going to be the battery life of the new phone 6 months from now. Now on to number 4. A robot vacuum cleans a dirty floor using multiple passes. During each pass, 21% of the dirt is removed. If the floor initially has 470 milliliters of dirt, how much dirt will remain after 7 passes? So the 21% of the dirt is being removed, so this is a decrease of 21%. So there's 21% less dirt each pass, so this is a decay. So for a decay, the equation is y equals a times 1 minus r to the t power. So this is going to be y equals 470 times 1 minus 21% as a decimal is 0.21 to the 7th power, because t here is each pass. And then we have y equals 470 times 1 minus 0.21 is going to be 0.79 to the 7th power. So here's our equation. Y equals 470 times 0.79 to the 7th power. And now all we need to do is punch this into our calculator. 470 times 0.79 to the 7th power. And we get 90.258372223. And if we round to the nearest tenth, that's going to be 90.3. So after the 7th pass, there will be 90.3 milliliters of dirt remaining. All right, now on to question number 5. An architect is designing a tapered office tower where the ground floor, floor 0, is the largest and the floor space is reduced by 11% per floor. If the ground floor has an area of 1,420 square meters, what is the area of the 11th floor? So this is a decrease again, decreasing by 11% per floor. So we're going to go y equals our initial amount, 1,420, times 1 minus 11% as a decimal is 0.11 to the t power. And 1 minus 0.11 is 0.89. So we have y equals 1,420 times 0.89, and so there's 11 floors above floor 0, so to the 11th power. And this is our equation, and this is what we're punching into our calculator. So that's going to be 1,420 times 0.89 to the 11th power. So we see our answer here is 394.0745765. And once again, if we round to the nearest tenth, that's going to be 394.1. So the area of the 11th floor will be 394.1 square meters. All right, now on to question number 6. For tax purposes, a car rental company assumes each car in their fleet depreciates by 9.2% per year. If the initial value of a car is $34,200, what will the value be when the car is 10 years old? So this is going to be a decrease, so it's a decay. So we're going to say y equals 34,200 times 1 minus 9.2% as a decimal is 0.092 to the 10th power. Now, 1 minus 0.092 is 0.908. So here's our equation, 34,200 times 0.908 to the 10th power. And now all we need to do is punch this into our calculator. So we have 34,200 times 0.908 to the 10th power. And we get 13,028.20523. And once again, we round to the nearest cent because this is money. So that's going to be $13,028.21. So after 10 years, when the car's 10 years old, it's going to have a value of $13,028.21. All right. I hope this review has helped you.